Welcome to Quickie Pal. Can I help you find anything? Don't forget to smile at the Take it. It was a sample from a traveling animal repellent salesman. But I doubt if it actually works. I wouldn't want to find out. Let me know if I can help you find anything. How can I help you? I'm not Holden, if that's what you're thinking.
I'm going to look around your store. The future used to be a wonderful thing. Foreclosed by order of Safely First Savings. And in small print. For inquiries, contact Safely First Savings, probate executor of this property.
Where the hell have you been, Dolores? We're all here waiting for you so we can start the reading of Uncle Chuck's will.
Take a chill pill, Lenore. I had to answer the door. It was one of those federal agents.
I don't care if it was the flippin' Pope. Let's get on with it, sister. I want to know what I got.
Wait, I thought you said everyone was here. Where's the lawyer?
I don't know. I thought he was coming with you.
Oh, Lenore, you're useless. Has anyone tried calling him?
Well, maybe if you hadn't left town and broken Uncle Chuck's heart, we wouldn't need to call a lawyer to read a will. This is all your fault, Dolores. Dolores, if you have anything to say, you say it to me. Peter is embarrassed to talk to you know what. Dolores, if you have anything to say, you say it to me. Leave Chucky alone.
Okay, we got off on the wrong foot. Let's try again. It's good to see you again, sis. It's been too long.
And whose fault is that, sweetie? I'm certainly not the one who abandoned the family in their hour of need. Also, have you called the stupid lawyer yet? I want to get the will read and see how little Uncle Chuck left you.
Do you know anything about Dad's disappearance?
Dad probably ran off to hide somewhere. It's amazing that Dad and Uncle Chuck were cut from the same genes. One a powerful leader, and the other, well, spineless.
Don't talk about Dad like that, Lenore. You're so cruel. How is Chuck Jr. doing?
Chucky is thriving. Some people say he's a brat, but those people just don't recognize his blossoming leadership abilities. No doubt picked up from Chuck Sr. because he certainly didn't get them from his father.
How are things with Peter?
Fine. Just peachy. I can't believe we've only been together 20 years now because it feels like a flippin' eternity.
So Uncle Chuck really hated me?
Can you flippin' blame him? You broke his heart when you left to become a you-know-what.
A game developer?
Oh, shh. Do you want the whole house to hear?
Is my career really that shameful?
Oh, hell yes, sweetie.
Then what do you tell people I do instead?
We just tell people you went to rehab. It's better for the family name.
You tell people I'm a drug addict?
Better they think that than know you chose to make those mind-corrupting murder simulators for a living.
For the last time, Lenore, I don't make murder simulators.
Oh, sure you don't, sweetie.
Ugh. You know what? I don't care. Tell them whatever you like, you grody poser. But this makes us even for the time I used your homecoming crown as a conductor in my homemade generator. Would it kill you to help out a little?
I wasn't the one who abandoned the family. I was always there for Uncle Chuck, so it's time for you to finally lift a finger and help out.
Oh, gag me. All you were ever there for was a handout from Uncle Chuck.
Oh, Dolores, I won't shed one tear for you when the will is read and Uncle Chuck left everything to me.
I think we're done here.
Don't let the door hit you on...
This is Uncle Chuck's Indextron 3000 library filing lookup system. It uses the spewy decimal system to catalog books. I can't open that. I can't push that. Ricky Lee's famous Thimbleberry pie. I keep it for good luck. It's my state-of-the-art Commodore 64 with dual 1541 floppy drives and a blazingly fast 12. I don't want to pick that up. It's a red gel decoder. It's my handy ASCII chart. Never know when you'll need to decode binary messages, so I always practice, every day. I can't open that. I don't want to pick that up. It's my handy ASCII chart. Never know. It feels lonely without Uncle Chuck around. Too bad Uncle Chuck never finished working on him. That looks like Uncle Chuck's journal. Uncle Chuck was a strange and complicated person. It's a defunct robot prototype.
Digging!
Hi, Doug. What are you digging?
All right, Dolores. I'm just digging stuff in the entryway. Mostly holes, but then I buries them again, all neat and tidy.
Okay, Doug. You're doing a good job.
Ta, Dolores! Digging!
It's closed. Hi, Doug. What are you digging?
All right, Dolores. I'm just digging stuff in mostly holes, but then I bury...
Okay, Doug.
Ta, Dolores! Digging! Digging! Digging!
This clock looks vaguely familiar. Maybe more highly rendered and smoother pendulum action. I don't want to open it. It's very dry firewood.
Digging! Digging!
It's locked. Lots of medical books there. I can't push that. I can't pull that. I don't want to pick that up. It's a red gel decoder. It's a red gel decoder. It says, after 34 years of serving the Thimbleweed County area, we had to close our doors. We should have listened to Chuck. Transistors are a dead-end path. Tubes are the future. Thank you, our loyal customers. Pretty disgusting.
Welcome back, Dolores. How's life being an important game developer?
It's not too bad. Long hours, low pay, boss is a jerk.
It's good to have you back. I just wanted to say, I know your Uncle Chuck was kind of a dick.
You talking about me?
Shut up, Dave! Look, writing you out of the will was a dick move, but I'm sure he was still proud.
I'd like to think so. He just wasn't himself those last few years. His obsession with restarting the pillow factory, long hours in his workshop and vanishing for days. Anyway, I'd like to order some food.
Sure, everything's on the menu board. What do you want?
I'll have a hamburger.
See, sorry, honey. Those hot dogs are about to go bad, and I can't open a new package of hamburgers till they're gone.
I'd like to order some food.
Sure, everything's on the menu board. What do you want?
I'll have the cherry pie.
Sorry, some tall guy just ate the last slice with a cup of joe.
I'd like to order some food.
Sure, everything's on the menu board. What do you want?
I'll have a salad.
We're out of salad.
I'd like to order some food.
Sure, everything's on the menu board. What do you want?
I'll have a hot dog.
Good choice, honey. We're trying to move him out. Eat up, hun, while it's still hot.
This hot dog is even worse than the food in the mucus phlegm lunchroom. Gotta go. Oh. I feel better now.
Hi, Dolores. Oh, let's go over to the counter where we can talk. Welcome to Ricky's Tubes for Rubes. How can I help you?
Hi, Ricky. Nice tubes. Uncle Chuck would have been pleased.
Oh, yeah, your Uncle Chuck's my hero, and he loved my pies.
It's been a long time. What happened to your bakery?
Oh, I had to pivot. People used to line up around the block for my muffins and pies, but over the past couple of years, business has really slowed down. I'm not complaining, though, because it's given me an opportunity to go in a whole new direction.
And I can see how busy you are selling tubes.
Oh, Dolores, you always had such a good sense of humor. This is evening. You should see how busy it is in the afternoon.
I have to go now. See you soon. I can't eat this pie. I can't eat this pie. I don't think Ricky would want this back. The doors are locked, and nobody's inside. I don't want to do that. It would make it look red. It's a red gel decoder. There's no path beyond this point.
Hello, Dolores. How's life in the big city?
Having a lot of fun.
Interested in a little interview for the award-winning Nickel? I'm sure our readers would be fascinated.
I don't think so. The town is pretty mad at me for abandoning my uncle.
It's a perfect way to get your side of the story out. Local girl makes good making... What is it you make again?
Adventure games.
Ah, games. You mean for kids?
No, our main audience is adults.
Lots of shooting and killing, that sort of thing?
You solve puzzles and navigate great interactive dialogues.
You mean like the one we're having right now?
Yeah, but mine are better written.
I hope so.
I'm a little confused over my feelings for Uncle Chuck.
He was a complex man.
Mind if we talk some more about Uncle Chuck?
Oh, I could write a whole book about his ego and arrogance.
What else do you think about Uncle Chuck?
He was a charmer that could manipulate a crowd.
I'm not sure why I stopped by.
That's okay. I know times are tough for you.
I think I need to go. Thanks for talking, Natalie.
Bye, Dolores. Sorry to hear about your Uncle Chuck's passing.
Bye, Natalie. I've read these same notes too many times already.
Have you seen my dime?
Hi, Dolores. You back for some more of my great postal jokes?
How is life at the post office?
Busy, 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 Dolores. Being a federal employee isn't always as glamorous as it sounds. Not that I'm complaining. You know I love serving my country.
Your country thanks you for your service.
You're welcome there, Dolores, but there's no need to thank me. I didn't get into postal work for the accolades.
Of course not. How silly of me. Why did you choose to become a mailman?
Well, first of all, let me stop you right there, Dolores. You don't choose the path to this uniform. It chooses you.
I see.
Postal work is a calling, sort of like being a priest or a superhero.
Well, I'm stoked to know that the mail is in safe hands.
I'd take a bullet for your packages, Dolores. Don't you worry.
Anything new in town since I left?
Not really, unless you count more stores closing down.
Yeah, I'm getting ghost town vibes to the max.
I don't see things getting better now that old Chuck has passed. My condolences, by the way.
You don't think the town might be better off without my uncle?
What? Dolores, why would you say a thing like that? Your uncle brought this town prosperity like we'd never seen. Without him, we're like a rowboat without oars.
I guess I just saw a darker side to Uncle Chuck.
Dolores, don't you speak ill of the dead. I know you're probably just confused with the grief, but people in this town loved your uncle, so watch what you say. I won't hold it against you, but some folks out there can get pretty nasty if you get on the wrong side of them.
I guess. Thanks, George. It's great to see you love your job. See you, George.
Come back soon, Dolores.
Post office boxes for rent. 2 for 1 special. Rent a box and we promise not to peek inside your mail. They're boxes waiting to be shipped. Or picked up. But not by anyone in this game.
You got any ransom swag? Thimbleweed Park guided tours?
Hey, Willie.
Hi, Dolores.
Long time no see.
Well, that's what happens when you piss your uncle off by getting a fancy job at the video game factory. Good job on that, by the way. Chuck was fuming.
I'm sorry my Uncle Chuck destroyed your life.
Your Uncle Chuck was a petty, egotistical, arrogant man. But you're all right, Dolores. I guess in your case, the acorn does fall far from the tree.
What happened between you and Uncle Chuck? He never really explained why he had you blacklisted in town.
If you really want to know, I took one of his many girlfriends to see that creepy insult clown perform. Chuck never could stand to lose, even on principle, so he made an example of me.
My uncle was such a jerk.
You're a sweet kid. Now, you might have your uncle's brains, but you still held on to your heart. Don't ever lose that.
See you, Willie.
Got any gluten-free donuts? Have you seen my dime?
I'd better hold on to this until later.
The future is never written. Welcome to the Thimbleweed Park Occult Bookstore, Dolores. The bubblefish has a banana.
It's good to see you again, Marina.
Dolores, you little mojo bean. So pleased to see you back in town. If anyone has given you any trouble in the big city, you say the word, and I'll put a hex on them. I've got a really good one I'm dying to use that will turn their bathing suit parts green.
What is it with you and those totally trippin' hexes?
I like to get creative with my craft, dear. On an unrelated note, do you know anyone who deserves a permanent talking zit on their face?
Oh, Marina, enough with the curses already, jeez. Although, if my sister keeps acting like a total bimbette, I might come back to you. I guess you heard about my uncle?
Ah, yes, dear. And I'm sorry for your loss.
Are you, though?
If you are sad, then I am sad for you, Dolores. Although I can't pretend that the idea of Chuck roasting in the fires of hell doesn't provide me with some amusement.
That's like way harsh, Marina. But to be perfectly honest, I don't really know how to feel right now. People really loved my uncle, didn't they?
It was a mixed bag, my dear. Most of the town adored Chuck, but there were many of us who despised the man and sensed the darkness within.
What did you mean by the darkness my uncle had?
Chuck exuded an aura of greatness, but that greatness was always balanced on a nice edge of good and evil. The man was ruthless and fell into the dark a long time ago.
I thought he wanted me to be happy, but really, he just wanted me to keep his legacy alive. I idolized my uncle, but if that's all I was to him, then I wonder if I ever really knew the man at all. Goodbye, Madam Marina.
Come back anytime, Dolores.
Loose change?
Gross. It's a red gel decoder. I don't want to do that. It would make it look red. I don't want to go in there. I have melophobia. The trail ends here at this huge rock wall.
I need to stay focused and solve this murder so I can get on with my plan. been lipstick to death. I don't feel like cleaning up after hotel guests right now.
Welcome to the Edmond Hotel, most beautiful hotel-a-boo in the Thimbleweed Park County area. How may I be a boo of service?
Is anything going on in the hotel today?
Nothing, a boo. Certainly not more cases of food poisoning. Definitely not a boo.
I'm going to check out your, interesting lobby.
Goodbye. Have a nice evening, a boo.
The elevator isn't on this floor. You know, I don't know what I mean when I say, you know. Turn lemons into lemonade? I don't even like lemonade. There's no water to splash there. My toys will never get made.
Xavier says talking on duty is not allowed. Also, I don't talk to new ghosts. Leave me alone.
The elevator's still moving. It's an unplugged TV. This channel is just static. I should find another channel.
Sorry, but Xavier said no one could go to the penthouse.
Welcome back to the Hintron 3000. How can I help you? Thank you, goodbye. Welcome back to the Hintron 3000. How can I help you? The game has 5 playable characters. Characters are added to your top right roster after you have completed their flashback, and then Ray and Reyes have found them in the present day. So, try hunting around for them first. Only use the following hints if you want to be entirely spoiled. Thank you, goodbye.
It's closed.
Open up! Federal agents!
Keep your panties on! I'm coming! Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying. So take your dime store suit and good news pamphlets and stick them where the sun don't shine.
Ransom the Clown? I heard you know about a body by the bridge.
Jeez, no foreplay, Red? You don't beat around the bush, do you?
Not my style.
You can ask your questions, Toots, but I'm not saying I'll answer.
What do you know about the body by the river?
What body?
Earlier this evening, we found a body down by the bridge. We're investigating, and I was told you might have some information for me.
Nah, I heard some sirens before, but I figured they were headed for the mansion. That's where most of the up stuff happens.
What weird stuff do you know about at the mansion?
You want to find out about the mansion? You're gonna have to talk to some other idiot. I keep to myself, and the town folk leave me the alone, I'm not about to rock the boat. I don't pay rent here, and I can't go anywhere else after my ex-wife took me for everything I had.
We heard you don't get along with the locals.
Given my creepy clown face and penchant for abusive name-calling, it's not made me a popular community figure. No. But I don't need the validation of these small-town losers. I'm Ransom the Clown. I was on the Tonight Show. I'm great.
What do you know about Chuck?
Chuck? As in, Chuck, my factory is too good to make toys, Edmund? Didn't know the pompous well myself, but I knew his brother Franklin. Weedy guy. Total scared to stand up to his big brother, even though the family business was in the crapper.
How do you know Franklin Edmund?
We were supposed to go into business together. My act was about to go bigger than Jesus. I was a hit on the Tonight Show. I was on my way to the top, so we figured why not cash in with a little merchandising. Franklin wanted to get the pillow factory into making toys, so it seemed like a good fit.
What kind of toys were you planning to make with Franklin?
Jeez, how do you get by in life without brains or beauty? Isn't it obvious? We were gonna make Ransom the Clown insult dolls. Would've been great if Franklin hadn't bailed on me and gone missing before we signed the contracts. I could have been rich by now if that little toady had grown a backbone.
Don't go anywhere. I'll be back.
Whatever, Red. Not like I'm going anywhere, but you're not getting inside without a warrant. My old circus poster featured the amazing Ransom the Clown. My official Ransom the Clown underwear. Haven't had time to wash them yet. Always time to do laundry later. That slop tasted like crap when I made it last week. Maybe it's gotten better with age. The fly larvae crawling all over it seemed to think so. No thanks. Better leave it where it is. It's already open. I won't pick up some greasy, disgusting, inedible piece of popcorn if I can't put it in something. I can't get there from here. There's another way. That's where the midway used to be. Now it's my garbage dump. It's empty. The rats and I cleaned it out. That's where the midway used to be. Now it's my garbage dump. I could use some money, but no one's gonna pay me to push popcorn stands around. And that's where the midway used to be. Now it's my garbage dump. I can't leave the circus till I feed Lil Beeper. So I don't like to make my bed. Who the cares? What a still doesn't work. Well, at least I tried. Lil Beeper doesn't eat cheese. You think he's a rat or something? He's a hamster! It's my sample official Ransom the Clown wallet. I hope to get a manufacturing deal when I'm back on my feet. So I don't like to make my bed. Who the cares? Looks like a rat hole. It's my old trampoline. Brings back memories. It's too heavy. Well, that's one. Lil Beeper loves this crap. Okay, 2. I can count. Almost half full. It's a full bag of popcorn. Here you go, Lil Beeper. Enjoy your crap. I can't pick up something I already have. Want a free wallet? It's just reminding me of how awful my life is now.
I need to stay focused and solve this murder so I can get on with my plan.
Have you seen my dime?
I have a new wallet for you. Can I have your muddy one?
I could use a clean wallet, thanks. Here's my old one.
We'll talk later. Don't leave town.
Where would I go? You got any ransom swag? You got any loose...
This isn't mud on the wallet. It looks more like a blood stain. There's nothing inside, no money nor any ID. That's not the Tron 3000 I'm looking for.
Hello, Agent Ray. Better not. Might remove the prints. It only accepts fingerprints on official fingerprint tape.
Ransom, what brings you here to darken my day? Finally gonna give me the scoop on your career meltdown?
You tabloid hack! Why the are you so interested in my story?
I think it would make a great human interest piece. People love stories about washed-up former celebrities. Not to mention it gives you a chance to get back in the limelight.
Okay, let's do the interview.
You won't regret this.
I doubt it.
So, Ransom, a few years ago, you seemed to be at the top of your game with a successful career. Then, out of nowhere, you publicly crashed and burned, your former life suddenly a flaming wreckage. Tell our readers in your own words why your career hit the skids.
It's because political correctness has gone mad. People are too sensitive now. I have freedom of speech, and if they don't like it, they can leave.
Which they did. A question I would love for you to answer is, why don't you take off your makeup? Are you just a committed performer, or a performer who needs to be committed?
Honestly, I can't take the stuff off. It's not so much as a choice, as it is a horrible curse. Thanks to Madame Marina, you could take a belt sander to my face, and the skin would grow back with the makeup intact.
Huh. Not the answer I was expecting. Let's talk about happier times now. Tell me about one of the highlights of your career.
Making people laugh. The whole ride was pretty great, but nothing felt better than making people laugh. I wish I'd been smart enough to appreciate it back then, instead of getting caught up in my own hype. But I guess hindsight's 20/20, right?
That it is. I heard rumors around town that you were planning to get a line of Ransom dolls made. What happened there?
That Chuck happened. The arrogant thought my dolls were beneath him. The man had no vision. He was still clinging to his dead pillow dream.
Bad-mouthing Chuck Edmund is certainly one way to get yourself attention, Ransom. Seems you have little to keep you here in Thimbleweed. Why did you stay?
It ain't so bad here. I mean, the town is full of freaks, but who am I to talk? The people put up with my and leave me to haunt my circus grounds like a cautionary tale. I could do a lot worse.
That's sort of sweet, I think. So, Ransom, any big regrets? If you could go back, would you do things differently?
I regret damn near everything. I was a who burned bridges with everyone around me. Didn't appreciate anything I had when I had it, and I deserve everything I get now. I would do a lot of things differently, but I can't turn back the clock. All I can do is move forward and try to be better.
Well, that was refreshingly honest, Ransom. Finally, Ransom, do you have any big plans for the future?
I had planned on you coming back to my trailer. I'll let you honk my clown horn.
That's a firm and eternal no from me, Ransom. I think that's all the questions I have. Thank you for your time. I'll let you know when the finished piece goes to print.
Sure, whatever.
Hey, buy me a drink? You got any Ransom swag? You look like you're hitting the willy sauce harder than I am.
Well, you look like your liver's about to fail, so I guess we both look like... Will you do me a favor?
I'll do almost anything for $1.
I'm gonna ignore that line, because it's too easy. But next time someone gives you some cash, can you pick up one of those pine tree car fresheners and hang it around your neck? You smell like... You always hated Chuck Edmund, right?
I don't talk about that.
Well, I hated the too.
Really?
Yeah, that arrogant snob thought he was too good to make my toys. Canceled the most lucrative deal of my life. We're the only people in town who didn't want to kiss his ass.
No, there was definitely something wrong with that man.
Yeah, it's too bad his milquetoast little of a brother Franklin had to vanish. He wanted to make the dolls, because he knew a good deal when he saw one. Dumb Chuck would rather the factory stay dead than make the toys. The stubborn... And you can bet if I ever find Franklin, I'll wring his scrawny neck for bailing on me! I don't really blame you for drinking.
Oh, you don't?
Nah. With your ugly face, I'd drink every time I passed a mirror.
You're one to talk.
You got any booze to spare?
If I did, it would cost you.
To be honest, I think you should be offering a drink to the poor that gotta look at you. How else will they get through the day?
You know, I may be a bum, but at least I'm not an... You got any, second-hand crystals? You got any,
No way am I going in there! She is a... No way am I going in there! She is a crazy, a vengeful witch!
Thimbleweed Park guided tours?